Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting day of our 30-day English Shadowing Challenge. Today is day 17, and if you've been practicing every day, you should feel very proud of yourself. Learning a language takes patience, dedication, and consistent practice. Many people begin with excitement, but stop after only a few days because they think learning English is too difficult. However, every time you return to practice, you become a little stronger, a little more confident, and a little more comfortable speaking English. Think of your English journey like exercising at the gym. The first few days may feel difficult, but after practicing regularly, your mouth becomes more comfortable making English sounds, your ears understand spoken English more easily, and your brain starts recognizing patterns automatically. This is why shadowing is such a powerful learning method. Instead of memorizing grammar rules all day, you train yourself to speak naturally by listening and repeating. Every sentence you practice today brings you one step closer to speaking English with confidence in real life.
Exactly. Today's lesson is one of the most practical lessons in our entire challenge because almost everyone orders food every single day. Whether you're traveling, studying abroad, working in another country, or simply visiting a café, knowing how to order food politely in English is an essential life skill. Many English learners understand vocabulary while studying at home, but when they stand in front of a waiter or cashier, they suddenly become nervous and forget everything they practiced. The good news is that this happens to almost everyone, even people who speak English very well. Feeling nervous doesn't mean your English is bad. It simply means you're in a new situation. The secret is to practice common conversations until they become natural. Today, we'll help you build that confidence by learning useful expressions, understanding how restaurant conversations usually flow, and practicing real situations that you can use almost anywhere in the world.
Another important thing to remember is that politeness plays a big role in English conversations. Small expressions like please, thank you, excuse me, and you're welcome make every conversation sound warm and respectful. Native speakers use these expressions naturally, and you should too. Instead of saying, I want a burger, try saying, could I get a burger, please? Or, I'll have a burger, please. These expressions sound much friendlier and more natural. Don't worry if you make mistakes while speaking. Restaurants are busy places, and employees speak with many different people every day, including tourists and English learners. They understand that not everyone speaks perfect English. The most important thing is to stay calm, smile, speak clearly, and communicate politely.
Good evening. Is this table available?
Yes, welcome. Please have a seat.
Thank you. Could I see the menu, please?
Of course, here you are. Would you like something to drink first?
Yes, please. Could I get a glass of water while I look at the menu?
Certainly. I'll bring it right away.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Take your time and I'll come back in a few minutes to take your order.
Now that you've been seated at your table and have had a few minutes to look at the menu, it's time to order your meal. This is the moment that many English learners feel nervous, but it doesn't have to be stressful. Most restaurant conversations follow the same pattern. The server asks if you're ready, you tell them what you would like, they may ask one or two questions about your meal, and then they confirm your order. That's it. Once you understand this simple flow, ordering food becomes much easier. Remember, you don't need difficult vocabulary. Simple, clear, and polite English is more than enough. Expressions like, I'd like to start with, I'll have, or could I get, are used every day by native speakers. They sound natural, respectful, and confident. If you don't know exactly what to choose, it's perfectly okay to take a moment to think. You can say, let me think for a second, or that's a difficult choice. These short expressions give you time and make the conversation feel relaxed and natural.
Another useful skill is learning how to answer the questions that servers commonly ask. They may ask how you would like your food cooked, whether you would like a side dish, or if you want anything to drink. Don't feel pressured to answer immediately. Listen carefully, think for a moment if necessary, and then answer politely. If you don't understand the question, simply say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? This is one of the most useful phrases you can learn because even native English speakers ask people to repeat themselves sometimes. Good communication is not about understanding every word perfectly. It's about asking questions when you need help and making sure both people understand each other. The more often you practice these conversations, the more confident and comfortable you'll become in real-life situations.
It's also common for the server to recommend a meal or ask whether you'd like dessert after your main course. You don't have to accept every suggestion. You can politely say, "Maybe later, thank you," or "No, thank you, I'm fine for now." These responses sound friendly and respectful. Remember that restaurants want you to enjoy your experience. There is no need to rush. Speak clearly, smile, and don't worry about having a perfect accent. Communication is always more important than perfection, and every conversation you have is another opportunity to improve your English.
Are you ready to order now?
Yes, I think so. I'd like to start with the vegetable soup, please.
Certainly. And what would you like for your main course?
I'll have the grilled chicken with rice and mixed vegetables, please.
Excellent choice. Would you like anything to drink with your meal?
Yes. Could I get a glass of orange juice, please?
Of course. Would you like anything else today?
Not right now. I'll decide about dessert later.
No problem at all. I'll bring your food as soon as it's ready.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your meal.
Now let's move to another common situation that almost everyone experiences: ordering food at a fast food restaurant or a counter service restaurant. Unlike a traditional restaurant, everything happens much faster here. There are usually other customers waiting behind you, so it's a good idea to decide what you want before you reach the counter. This helps you feel more relaxed and confident when it's your turn to order. Don't worry if the cashier speaks quickly. If you miss something, simply ask them to repeat it. It's completely normal. One of the easiest ways to sound natural is to begin with, "Could I get?" followed by your order. You can also ask for changes by saying, "without onions," "without cheese," or "with extra ketchup." These simple expressions are used every day and make it easy to customize your meal. The more you practice them, the faster they'll come to your mind when you need them.
Fast food restaurants often ask short questions that may sound very quick. For example, they might ask, "Would you like to make it a combo?" Or, "Is this for here or to go?" Don't let these questions surprise you. A combo usually means you get a burger, fries, and a drink together for a lower price. For here means you'll eat inside the restaurant, while to go means you'll take your food with you. Another common question is, "Anything else?" If you want more food, simply add it to your order. If you're finished, smile and say, "No, that's everything. Thank you." Learning these small expressions will help you feel much more comfortable in real conversations because you'll already know what to expect before you hear the questions.
Before paying, the cashier will often repeat your order to make sure everything is correct. Listen carefully. If everything is right, you can say, "Yes, that's correct, thank you." If there's a mistake, don't be afraid to correct it politely. You can say, "Sorry, I asked for a medium drink," or "Actually, I wanted no onions." Restaurant employees appreciate clear communication because they want to prepare your food correctly. Remember, speaking politely is always more important than speaking perfectly. Every time you order food in English, you're building confidence and improving your speaking skills without even realizing it.
Hello, welcome. What can I get for you today?
Hi, could I get a chicken burger, a medium order of fries, and a large cola, please?
Certainly. Would you like to make that a combo meal?
Yes, please. That sounds good.
Great. Would you like everything on your burger?
Could you make it without onions, please?
Of course. Is this for here or to go?
To go, please.
Perfect. Your total is $10. Will you be paying by cash or card?
I'll pay by card, thank you.
Great. Your order will be ready in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Enjoy your meal.
Now, let's visit one of the most popular places in the world, a café. Ordering coffee or tea may seem simple, but modern cafes often give customers many different choices. You may be asked about the size of your drink, whether you want it hot or iced, what kind of milk you prefer, or if you'd like to add a flavor. At first, these questions can feel overwhelming, especially if you're still learning English. The important thing to remember is that you don't have to answer immediately. Take a deep breath, smile, and think about your answer. You can always say, "Let me think for a second,"
Or, could you give me a moment, please? These expressions sound natural and polite. Every customer takes a little time to decide, so don't feel embarrassed. The more often you practice these situations, the easier they become, and before long, you'll answer confidently without even thinking about it.
Another important skill is knowing what to do when you don't understand someone. Even native English speakers sometimes ask people to repeat themselves because restaurants and cafes can be noisy places. If you don't hear something clearly, don't guess. Instead, politely ask for help. You can say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that please?" Or, "Could you speak a little more slowly?" These simple sentences make communication much easier. If the cashier uses a word you don't know, you can ask, "What does that mean?" Or, "Could you explain that?" Most people are happy to help because they want you to enjoy your experience. Remember, asking questions is a sign that you're trying to communicate well, not a sign that your English is weak.
Finally, when your drink or food is ready, the staff may call your name or ask you to collect your order. Listen carefully and respond politely with "Thank you very much" or "Have a nice day." Small expressions like these leave a positive impression and make conversations feel warm and friendly. English is not only about grammar and vocabulary, it's also about being polite, respectful, and confident. Every cafe visit is another opportunity to practice your speaking skills. Don't worry about making small mistakes. Every conversation teaches you something new, and every experience brings you closer to speaking English naturally in everyday life.
Welcome. What can I get for you today?
Good morning. Could I get a medium latte, please?
Of course. Would you like it hot or iced?
Hot, please.
What kind of milk would you like? We have whole milk, oat milk, almond milk, and soy milk.
I'll have oat milk, please.
Great choice. Would you like any flavor, such as vanilla or caramel?
Yes, just a little vanilla, please.
Certainly. Would you like something to eat with your coffee?
Yes, could I also get a blueberry muffin?
Absolutely. Can I have your name for the cup?
Alex.
Perfect. Your order will be ready in a few minutes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Congratulations on completing today's lesson. You have learned many useful English expressions that people use every day in restaurants, cafes, and fast food restaurants. These are not difficult or advanced sentences. They are simple, natural expressions that can help you communicate confidently almost anywhere in the world. Remember, becoming fluent isn't about using long or complicated vocabulary. It's about using simple English naturally and confidently. Every time you repeat these conversations to shadowing, your pronunciation improves, your listening becomes sharper, and your confidence grows stronger. At first, you may need to think carefully before speaking, but after enough practice, the words will come naturally without much effort. That's the real power of shadowing. You're not only learning vocabulary, you are training your brain, your ears, and your mouth to work together like a native speaker. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate every small improvement and never compare your progress with someone else's. Everyone learns at a different pace, but every day you practice is another step toward becoming a confident English speaker.
Before we finish today's lesson, let's review the most important expressions one more time. When ordering food, you can say, "Could I get?" or "I'll have," because both are polite and natural. If you want to remove something from your meal, say "without." And if you'd like to add something, say "with extra." If you don't understand what someone says, don't stay silent. Simply say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that please?" Or, "Could you speak a little more slowly?" These phrases will help you in many different situations, not just when ordering food. When you're ready to pay, you can politely ask, "Could I have the check please?" Or, "Could we get the bill please?" And before leaving, don't forget to smile and say, "Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day." These small expressions make every conversation warmer, friendlier, and more enjoyable.
Now it's time for your homework. First, listen to today's lesson again and shadow every conversation out loud. Try to match the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation as closely as possible. Second, write 5 meals or drinks that you enjoy ordering, and write complete English sentences using today's expressions. For example, "I'll have a chicken sandwich and a glass of orange juice." Or, "Could I get a hot latte with oat milk, please?" Finally, if you have an opportunity this week,
Try ordering something in English at a restaurant or café, or even practice with a friend or family member by acting out today's conversations. Real practice is one of the fastest ways to improve your confidence. Keep believing in yourself, keep practicing every day, and remember that every lesson brings you closer to speaking English naturally.
Welcome. What can I get for you today?
Hi, could I get a medium iced coffee and a chicken sandwich, please?
Certainly. Would you like fries with your sandwich?
Yes, please. And could I also get a bottle of water?
Of course. Is this for here or to go?
For here, please.
Great. Your order will be ready in about 5 minutes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your meal and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you in day 18, where we'll practice asking for directions in English. Keep practicing, keep shadowing, and remember, every conversation makes you a stronger English speaker.